Hey Johnny, how's it going? So I just want to go ahead and shoot you over these couple tips I think you'll really benefit from if you decide to implement them, because they're going to start leading to a lot more calls coming your direction and a lot more website traffic that you're going to start taking up. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. What I've done here is I've pulled up Electrician Omaha, and that's pretty much just because there's a lot of search volume going to that exact keyword phrase, the 150 actually. 150 people are typing this in on their phones or on their laptops every single month. That's a lot of people to be in front of, and on the flip side of that, that's a lot of people that you're missing out on by not being listed on the first page for that keyword. So we're first greeted by like this Google Ads stuff that nobody really cares about, all the sponsored. Nobody cares. People just don't see it as legit, authoritative. They've usually just had bad experiences with it. The next thing we see is this map pack, which is really important, and then your organic listings listed down below, which are very important as well. But let's go and start with this map pack and why it's important to be ranked in here and how you can get ranked in here. This is really important because this is where 70 to 80% of the business is starting to go down. Okay, people are using their phones a lot more often now, and when they type it into their phones, there's even this like call feature at the far right. Makes it extremely easy. People will see it and they'll click on it, and they'll especially see it when they have like all these reviews and stuff. So, how do you get in here? Well, the way you get in here is through these things called citations, and you want to have the most of them, and you want to have the highest quality. Um, and all it really is simply your business's information listed in different directories across the web. There's like hundreds of these. Some are free, some are paid. Typically, the paid ones are a little bit better. But the more of these you have, the higher Google is going to rank you. And eventually, if you beat out however many CK Electric has, you're going to top them too. You're going to start getting all the calls. Um, and also, it's worth noting that because there's so much business that goes down in this map pack alone, you're kind of just leaving money on the table by not being listed in there. But on to these organic rankings, okay? Nobody cares about Home Advisor, Yelp, Angie's List, BBB, Yellow Pages. Nobody cares about those anymore because people hate having their information passed around to like 5 different contractors. And I know you guys hate it too. It drives the price of business down because you all have to undercut each other to get the sale, and it sucks. It's not cool for anybody, especially not cool for the customer. Um, but people do really click on these uh, real business websites on the first page. Those are the ones that are viewed as authoritative. So just like Dennis Electric here, he's the first actual business listed. And the way he's done that, the way you get ranked on the first page, is by applying enough of these things called backlinks. And all a backlink really is simply your website's link listed on another website that refers back to you. You can think of it like a vote. The more votes you have, the better. And the same thing with citations. Not all votes, not all backlinks have equal power. Some have more than others. So it's really important to start applying really strong backlinks to your site to pull yourself up. Um, and it actually has a lot of value when you do that. If we were to go over and just check his site out, we can see he's got 90 votes from 25 different sources. He's ranking for 55 keywords. He's got 108 people visiting his site every month and a traffic value of nearly $1,000. Now, what this traffic value means is basically if you were to pay Google about $1,000 a month to do Google Ads or whatever, that's how much traffic they would send to your site. The problem with that, though, is you'd be getting a bunch of crap traffic. Now, what do I mean by crap traffic? Well, basically, since nobody trusts Google Ads, most of the time people click on it accidentally and they quickly click off of it. Like, you're basically paying for a bunch of ghost clicks in a sense, and you're not really getting anything out of it. He's getting $1,000 worth of legit traffic, not $1,000 of crap traffic. How does your site compare? Well, you've got 89 backlinks, 14 referring domains, which is 14 different sources, 60 different keywords, but you're only getting about 17 people to your site every single month, and you got a traffic value of 63. And you're probably wondering, well, okay, sure, he beats me out by a backlink or so and stuff, but I've got more keywords than he does. Well, the thing about keywords is the ones that really matter are the ones that are on the first page. If you're not on the first page for, like, you could be ranked for 60 keywords, and if you're not on the first page for them, it doesn't matter because nobody's seeing you. So let's go and check this out. If we do positions 1 to 10, keeping everything to just the first page, we're going to see that you're only ranked for a couple, which is basically your business name. Yeah, it's got some high search volume, but that's it. You need to be ranked for like a lot more keywords, and frankly, not your business name, because most people, if they're on their phone, they're just going to type in something generic like Omaha electrician, or electrician Omaha, or Omaha any electrician, anything to do with like local towns and cities, and then the service. That's what people are going to type in. They're not going to know businesses off the top of their heads. And if we go over and check out what he did, okay, he's got 13 keywords that he's listed for on the first page, and they're all these variations I was just kind of talking about: 350, 200, 150, 150, 350, 70, 90, 60, 100, 30, 200. All those, all that search volume is going straight to him because he's listed on the first page for all those different phrases, all those high volume phrases. So that's something you would need to look into kind of doing, getting ranked for some more generic keywords like this, generic local keywords specifically. And the way you do that is through these, is basically through content. And content is basically anything on the page that has anything to do with electrical work. You have some content right here, just a couple sentences, and it's not really a whole lot. What I'd recommend is actually putting 1,000 words at least on the home page, and 500 words on each successive service page, simply because you'll demonstrate to Google that you're the knowledge leader in the area. You also want to get your page count up, so you want to probably start adding some blog posts a couple times a month to compete, because right now he's got 13 pages, so he's got 4 more pages than you, which stands to reason he's probably got more content than you do on these other pages like panel installation, lighting, smart home services, additions, update, service repair. All these areas he's probably got more content. And the reason why content's so important, especially ranking for those keywords, simply just as a ranking factor of, Google wanting whoever has the most. If we were to go to Google, type in Mike Tyson, his Wikipedia page is going to show up first, not his actual website, which is listed all the way down here. The reason being is because Wikipedia has more information on this page alone than Mike Tyson does on his whole entire website and his homepage. So it's a game of whoever has the most wins. Whoever can display to Google through the content on their website that they have the most knowledge, Google's going to rank them higher, especially if you start adding citations and backlinks. So I hope all those tips help. If you got any questions, feel free to reach out. Maybe I could even get some extra credit, I don't know. Take care. Have a great day.